Good evening, good evening, good evening, you beautiful people. We're back. This is another chaotic cooking video. Chaotic cooking class. I tried to prepare all of the things that I was gonna be using before, so I wasn't like moving around all crazy and la la la. But you know how it is here. So whatever. I don't want to hear nothing. You feel me? I'm sorry to everybody who missed me last week. I was out of town, but I feel like I've also just been like out of sorts, like personally, emotionally. You know what I mean? So like, dang, I don't know if I need to. I feel like that looks better. Feels better. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like talking every week when I don't have like an actual like agenda is really difficult, but also just like, you know, I don't feel great, so I don't want to do anything. And I think that that's also part of it. Oh my God, there's like, did that mess it up? Oh my God, it totally did. I think that's better. We'll see. Sorry about that, people. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I don't want to come on here and fake the funk when I'm feeling funky. So yeah, that's the excuse there. I'm making chimichangas. I never made a chimichanga before, but we got really tiny burritos, really tiny tortillas this time. And so we're going to make like baby burritos and then just like fry those bitches up. But I don't mean like fry them. I mean like just put them in a pan and make them hot. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, we're going to be cutting pepper and onion and some potatoes. I don't know if I'm going to make it through all of these veggies while we're chatting, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Peppers are probably my favorite vegetable of all of the vegetables. I don't know how it happened. I used to be like the most pickiest person there ever was on the planet. Like literally, I want to say up until I was like 23, maybe. I'm 31 now, so you do the math. But yeah, I used to be the pickiest person ever. I would not eat vegetables. I would not eat anything. You know what I mean? And the vegetables I would eat would be like potatoes and carrots and like not anything that had any real nutritional value in it. You know, nothing against carrots, okay, nothing against potatoes, but like, you know, I wasn't doing myself any favors, you know, by let's just say that. So, now I'm like literally obsessed with peppers. Like I fucking eat these bitches raw. I eat them in every meal. I do not care. You know, it's pepper time. It's pepper life here. But I do get really, really disgusted. Like, I don't know if it's like a tryptophobia thing or what, but I get so disgusted when like the peppers have like a little baby inside them. And if you consume peppers normally, you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's basically like two decided to grow on the same vine and then one of them like, you know, took over. And it is, ooh, just talking about it is like making my stomach churn, like my skin crawl. Like it just disgusts me so bad. So like, that's always the worst part. That didn't happen right now, but I was just explaining that because why not, you know? But I don't know. I feel like I've just like been in a weird place. And I was thinking about this earlier because I knew I was going to record a video while I was talking about this today. But like, bruh, all I do is I work, you know, but I take care of my dog and I take care of my stupid boyfriend. And so it's just like, I can't even fathom the people who are my age, younger than my age, doing it before I was this age, like fully parenting, full on kids and families and all this shit. Like, bro, I could barely keep this thing alive. This thing, I could barely keep this thing alive, you know, let alone like the dog upstairs and the man that comes home. Like, your girl's tired. Ah, man, I'm just like, I feel like work has just been like kicking my butt, taking names, taking everybody's name, kicking my ass. Like, emotionally, I've not been doing the best. I cut off some people recently because I just like don't got time for the bullshit, and like I feel like that's like starting to take effect just in terms of like emotionally, like, oh, I miss my half friends, you know, that talked to me when it was convenient for them. And it's just like, for what? You know, you don't miss that shit. You miss the company, but you don't miss them. You know what I mean? You miss the company. You miss the company. You do not miss them. Okay? You don't miss them. But yeah, so I don't know. I just been going through the ringer. Y'all know what I mean? And like, it's hard to get on here and just like try to be talking about encouraging shit and trying to be talking about like letting this shit go when I feel like such a hypocrite because I can't, you know? And I think that that's maybe, I don't know, part of the reason why I haven't been on here and been as active and been as good as I was in the beginning. And it's going to come back, you know, it's going to come in waves, and I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about any of that. It's just like, I don't know. I think it's the expectation that I put on myself and the guilt that I put on myself. Like, you know, there's only a couple of you that are ever like, hey, what happened to your video? I didn't see one this week. You know what I mean? And it's just like, those are like really close people to me versus like, you know, the one stranger on the internet that like really truly follows my page and is like, bitch, where's your video? You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know, like, it's stupid because I feel like nobody's counting on me to do this, but then it's just like, it doesn't matter if anybody's counting on me. If it matters to one person, that's really what it's going to come down to. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm an acquired taste, and I know that like not everybody's going to love me and all that crap, but like, it's hard to get out of my own head. And I think that that's also part of it. You know, one of my friends was talking to me about it. He's like, you just need to do it. You just can't give a fuck what anybody says. And it's like, you're right. You're right. You're right. And I'll get there, but I'm not there right now. I don't know. It's just a weird place to be. A really weird place to be. You know what I do? You know what? I know that my mukbangs are more popular when I'm eating and when I'm chowing down because people are weirdos. But I feel like my cooking bids should be a little more poppin'. And they're not. And I don't know. Not that I like feel some type of way about that. You couldn't tell. But like, yeah, I don't know. Just like, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just cooking. I'm just prepping the dinner. I think I'm actually gonna peel potatoes before I cut that onion so I don't cry everywhere. And I don't want to cry on camera because I don't know if I've done that yet. But that will be freaking embarrassing if I do. I'm not gonna lie, but I probably will at some point. But I probably have already, you know, honestly. I'm just such a big crybaby. For anybody who doesn't know me, I be crying. I'm crying all the time. I am literally such a crybaby. Like, I'll be crying at happy videos, sad stuff, emotional stuff, family stuff, you know, like relationship stuff. I just be crying. Dogs getting reunited with their family, like just all the shit. I'm crying. I'm crying at happy Disney movies. I'm crying at sad Disney movies. I'm crying at happy and sad every movie. It does not matter if it's Disney or not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a crier. But yeah, I don't know. Just this is the type of life coaching that I want to be able to show y'all, is that like shit sucks, you know? All the shit sucks and everybody can just have the most awfulest worst time, but like, it's only going to be bad and awful if we let it stay bad and awful. You know what I mean? Like, we can have that experience. We can recognize those feelings, and then we need to let them go. In my book, Letting Go, that I purchased, because that's what I need to do, let shit go. In my book that I purchased, I'm on right now, I'm about to start the chapter, and the chapter's called Anger. For anybody who knows me, knows I'm a little bit of an angry girl. I have really high expectations a lot of the times, and I think things fall short a lot of the times, and I don't know how to deal with that, you know? I just, like, I can't let that shit go, ever. And it's not healthy. But we're working through it. We're working on it. We're working through it. And we're going to get there. You know, we're going to get to this point where I feel so proud and excited and, like, I don't know, like, I want everybody to see, like, I want everybody to know me. And, like, I don't know. The thought is gone. That thought is gone. Sorry, y'all. So yeah, here I am going in cutting potatoes. Since I'm making like a little chimichanga situation, I'm gonna cut all these veggies up and cook them all together. And then like saute those up and then put the meat in and then cook all that together. And then yeah, we're just gonna make little tortillas, little burrito rias, whatever, chimichanga, whatever you want to call it. It's like, if y'all pay attention to what I'm actually eating on all these days, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's all the same thing, but different variety. You know what I mean? And that's like a really cool thing about like eating healthier, quote unquote healthier, is that you can make so many options with the same vegetables and the same ingredients. You know what I mean? Like, you can make fajitas with peppers, onions, and meat and rice. But you can also make an Asian stir fry with peppers, onions, meat, and rice. You can also make a crunch wrap. You can make a chimichanga. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many options. There's so many choices. And that's, like, the cool thing about veggies is, like, if you were to spend your whole day Sunday prepping for your meals and things like that. Oh, my God. Oh, that one just got really messed up. Oh. See, this is why I don't do things like this while I talk, because it's like, then I'm just going to cut my whole hand off for real and mess up my potato cuts. But yeah, if you were to like do a meal prep Sunday or whatever like that, you could spend the whole day chopping all those veggies and then use those veggies throughout the week. You know, it doesn't have to be peppers and onions. That's just the best though. But you know, it could be so many things. So many things. I don't want any professional chefs coming in here like, oh, you need to chop like this and hold like this because you're going to cut your fingers out. Bro, I already did that. Okay? I already done that. I already done that. It's too late now. Okay? It's too late now. I don't want to hear it. I'm conditioned. I'm just going to chop it. Chop it off. Okay? You don't need all your fingers anyways. The left ring finger is pretty necessary because there's like a direct artery that travels from your heart to your left finger, and that is why people wear wedding rings. So in case y'all didn't know, that's why they put it on that finger, is because there's a direct artery from your heart all the way down into your arm, into your left finger. So that's a cool fact. You can tell people that. I have another cool fact, but it has nothing to do with anything I just said, but this is like a way to validate if your money is real. The jackets on the presidents, whoever it is, whatever president it is, Jackson, Franklin, Washington, Hamilton, I don't know who's on the other bills, whatever. Their jackets are ridged, so they're like bumpy. So if you ever get a dollar bill and you're feeling the president's jacket and it's just like completely soft, completely flat, I would question the bill because those are supposed to have ridges on them. So that's a cool money fact for you in case you guys didn't know that. I really want to do a mukbang soon. I really want to see if anybody wants to go and eat and will feel comfortable with me filming me while we talk or whatever. So, you know, if you're down to clown and you want to go and be in a mukbang and be putting side commentary, I'll even give you a fucking microphone if you want. You can be in it if you really want, because I've had guest stars. And if you want to, you definitely can do that. If you want to, you want to go eat with me and mukbang with me. So let me know, because that's something that I'm trying to do. And Mike, if you're watching this, I invited myself to go to the buffet with you. And I don't know if you haven't been to any buffets since the offer, or if you just don't want to take me with you, which is fine. But I'll be able to eat the things that you don't eat. So remember that when you're like, oh, I didn't try that because my eating plan or whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called, but I can eat those things and I will eat them and review them and we'll have a great time and we'll get engagement. So hit me up. What's good? But yeah, dog, I always want to come on here and keep it real with y'all. Like, I never want to come on here and just fake the funk and just be like, oh, everything's butterflies and rainbows and everything's so good and I'm the best life coach in the world, because, bro, I don't even know what I'm doing. Most days, I'm barely here. I'm barely surviving, but we're going to make it through, right? It's really funny because today I didn't bring my little bleep, bleep, bleep. I didn't bring my little clicky, clicky. So this is going to be really awkward. I'm going to have to go to the back of the camera and turn it off. I don't think it's going to happen at this moment, but because I'm chopping these onions. But, yeah, I still need to do some editing and stuff like that. So if anybody wants to just like be my editor, I will pay you in food and love and maybe some cannabis. And so if you want to take that challenge on to help me figure out what the fuck to do and how to edit and put my stupid name in the video, you let me know. It's like such a, I don't want to say it's a millennial thing. It's just a me thing, because it's just like, I just don't care to learn these things. And I know I need to. And I know that's what's going to get me like more engagement and like being better. But, you know, for now, I can't take that on. So if anybody wants to help me, come on down, give me a call, shoot me a text, slide into the DMs and let me know. And then, yeah, we'll talk about it. But for now, all our veggies are chopped. I'm only crying a little bit, so it's not that bad. I would try to wash my hands away from where I just cut, because then if not, there's going to be just soap in my veggies, and that's not cute. Guys! They're just like burning, like, ugh. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my gosh. I hope that wasn't too loud for you. I've been trying to record backwards so that the better camera is recording me. And after doing this for a year, just looking at myself, watching myself be a weirdo on the camera, it's really difficult. It's given me a little bit of freedom to not feel so self-conscious, but even more self-conscious because I can't see myself. So, you know, mostly people on this channel have seen these videos and know that, like, I'm a vagabond. I just look like a hobo most of the time, and that's cute. That's fine. Homeless chic, I'm about it. But that 3% of the time that I get ready, not a vagabond, not homeless. So apologies for everybody who only sees this side of me. And yeah, that's all I got. I got to start doing other things in a different area, and I don't want to have to readjust the camera and move around and all that stuff. So I think I'm going to let y'all go right now. Thanks for bearing with me, and thanks for still watching these videos and being on my channel a year later. I'm really thankful. I'm really grateful. I'm hoping in the next couple months that I want to grow my channel a lot more, so I need to be more active and more engaged. So if y'all wouldn't mind, please, please, please write a comment for me on what you want to hear, what you want to talk about. If you need life coaching on any particular topic or you need advice on a topic, let me know. I've seen a lot of life in my 31 years, and I blame that on being autistic, but also just because of the way that I was raised. So I'm kind of like, I want to say a master of all trades. You know what I mean? Like, just hit me up. That's all. Love you guys. Bye.